I wanted to talk about this. This is a very important story for me. I think this is, and I should give him a follow because he's doing good work. This is a big problem in Canada right now. This was kind of a problem in the United States. It's no longer going to be a problem because they're alleviating this problem. This is Congressman Rudy Yakam, and he's doing the Lord's work. He's doing everybody's work. He's getting things done for the voter base, and he's getting things done. So we're not absolutely hit with what would you even call this? Just like an insane automotive economy that doesn't need to be with quotas and whatnot.
Hey Hoosiers, Congressman Rudy Yakam here. I'm just walking out of the White House where, thanks to the leadership of President Trump, he just signed a Congressional Review Act overturning the disastrous California electric vehicle mandates. This is something that is so important to Indiana's 2nd District, being the RV capital of the world. They would not have been able to make drivable RVs anymore under this. It's absolutely ridiculous. Thanks to the leadership of President Trump, we are restoring common sense once again in this country.
Absolutely.
Hey, Hoosiers.
Imagine that. Mandating that RVs have to be all electric. Get out of town. Now, there are a lot of electric campers, like tow behind campers that have like battery banks and that kind of thing. That's smart. It's great. What a great idea. Do that up. That's fantastic. Hybrids, fantastic idea. If they wanted to do that with campers and things like that. But that should be a market decision. This isn't where the government, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Because as soon as the government decides what works in business, we saw this with Obama, Stellantis, what, $6 billion they gave to a company. It stopped them from bankruptcy for 6 months. They still went bankrupt within 6 months. It's crazy. And they're mandating EVs on people. So they did the hard work and they got rid of the mandates. They got rid of the mandates. It's still the encouragement. Hey, let's be more efficient. Let's be better with the things that we're doing. Is Tesla moving in the right direction? Sure. There's a lot of people that are happy that all they do is they putt around town and all they need is an electric vehicle. My buddy recently, he came and visited me. Big shout out to my buddy Jimmy from Whistler. He just bought himself an electric vehicle. It was not a Tesla. It was something else. But he got himself an electric vehicle because it made sense for his life and his lifestyle and for what he was doing. But if you cannot mandate this stuff on people. You cannot just mandate new technologies on people, especially in industries where it just does not make sense. Trucking, RVs, look at this, RVs, that kind of thing. You would put an RV company out of business overnight because there's nobody wanting to buy an RV that they're going to travel across the country in that has to plug in every couple of hours or whenever, right? This is really crazy. Danielle Smith has been pushing for canceling the EV mandates. Yeah, let's hope so. So, but this is something that's not happening in Canada as it stands right now. In Canada, we have EV mandates. What is this right here? David Clyde saying, Ford CEO tells Mark Carney to can the EV mandate. So even the industry's coming out and saying, forget it. Government needs to mind their own business and end the madness trying to ban our gas cars. Let's forget about calling it just an EV mandate. It is a gas ban. This is what it is. It's a slow roll gas ban. What they're doing is 2026. It is so close. We are so close. 2026. We are halfway through 2025. It's June. We're halfway through. We're already over halfway through. It's Friday the 13th, by the way. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. But this is the craziest thing. So we're going to mandate EVs. What does that mean? That means every manufacturer, including Ford here, they would have to make 20% of all of the cars that they sell in Canada have to be EVs. So does 20% of all the car buyers in Canada want to buy EVs? Nope. 20% of vehicles sold in British Columbia, EVs. Cool. That number is actually going down. Quebec, 20%. They hit their 20%. The rest of Canada? Nope. Is it broken up between provinces? Nope. It's all of Canada. So all of Canada is going to have this mandate on EV sales. So that means every manufacturer is only going to be able to, they're going to have a quota. So they'll make these pre-sales for EVs, which will give them the numbers that they're allowed to sell in automotive cars. You know how much economic activity is just going to come to a screeching halt overnight with this crazy mandate. Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans for 5 says, fossil fuels have the BTUs you need when you need the BTUs. Yeah, straight up. They have the jewels. They got the family jewels. They got balls. They got the cojones that you need right now to get moving, to get your stuff going. That's what's going on. And you know what's even more efficient than an EV? A hybrid. Absolutely. It's more efficient. It depends on where you're at, but if you're in a place where you're getting your electricity from coal-fired plants, do you think a coal-fired plant way across giving you electricity through transformers stepping up, power losses, transmission lines, transformers stepping it back down, going to your house, then you're stepping it to another transformer, an inverter, you're switching it to DC, and you're creating a tremendous amount of heat, and you're putting it in your car? What do you think is more efficient? That or an internal combustion engine that could work at its premium, at its top efficiency range, charging up your car as you drive? That works way better. It's way more efficient. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of these mandates for obvious reasons. But this was a clip from the Friday night live stream. It's a community event that we do every Friday at 9:30 Eastern time. That's 6:30 Pacific. If you want to watch the whole video, the link will be down in the description down below. If you want to catch it live, make sure you hit that notification bell with the subscription to the channel. It'll remind you when we go live at the time. We'll see you then. Keep on trucking.